What's up, guys? Back for another video. In this video, I want to make a quick. Let me turn off my light quick here. Doesn't look right. Quick video. It's January. What is it today? The 24th, January 24th. I want to make a quick video on my iPhone 14. So, first, I just want to kind of go over how it runs, how it's been running. So yeah. This is my iPhone 14. I've had this since November 26th, 2022. And yeah, runs pretty well. So let's go to settings. Scroll down to battery. Check out the battery health. We're actually still at 88% battery health on this device. So pretty good. 88%. Yeah, pretty good battery health. Now, a couple things about this device. If you're looking at buying it, iPhone 14 in 2022, is the battery life is really great, but it does go down, and that's how all batteries do. Turn my do not disturb. All batteries kind of lose health over time, so it's kind of what you can expect there. But the cameras are great. Everything's great about this phone. It's got really fast picture speeds, and go to video. Can do that quick, and it goes up to 4K 60 frames per second, which is a pretty great. So let's take an internet speed test. Quick, I want to just make a short video on this phone tonight. You can see here we're actually, wow, really high up in that internet there. 340 megabits per second download speed, which is just insane. No, you notice different qualities because I'm filming this on the Samsung phone, which doesn't have as good of a camera, like I said, of this iPhone. But these you don't find cheap as this phone that I'm recording on, so keep that in mind too. So pretty good speeds there. Wow, that's fast. We can take a video test. Go down to video and take a test there. See what we get on the video test. It's testing the bit rate there. Jumped it all the way up to 1080p, 1440, like nothing, and 2060. Like nothing. Loads it right up. So max resolution is 2160p. And it's good for, what it says there, large TVs, large laptops, etc. So other than that, the hardware of the phone, I actually did get a new case for the phone. And the case there is a little bit stretched. These are real cheap plastic cases, but the other one was real bad. This one's got a couple scratches, but not bad compared to the other one. It was rough on the other one, but it's fine with me. The phone looks orange on this camera. I don't know if it's going to process after, but it's a really nice phone because you can pause. So if I pause right now and then play the video, that's kind of nice. You can't do that on iPhones, and I have a 256 gigabyte SD card in this phone, so it's kind of nice to record with, but the camera's not as great as the iPhone, so it doesn't get the colors as accurately, but doesn't matter. But you can see there's a few scratches down there, but nothing bad. I do a lot with this phone, so that's why you see that. My other case is pretty bad, and I did get a new screen protector for this phone, as the screen protectors do kind of get old, especially if you use your phone a lot. But this phone specifically, it runs, and you'll use another phone and just realize how fast this phone really runs and just all your tasks. It's just really, really fast phone. So we can go through our weather app here, kind of go through, click these, and it processes fast, something a lot of Apple devices won't do. They take a long time to load this up and scroll so smooth. So I like to test the weather app, as weird as that sounds. And it really shows kind of the speed of the device. It's really weird to think of it that way, but even if you open this map here, it's even a little laggy on this phone, so it really just shows the performance of said device. And speaking of Apple weather, while we're here, there's a real cool wind map, which shows wind across the whole area. So wherever there's wind, it shows like a hurricane-like thing going on there. So pretty dang cool. That's a nice feature, and they got wind mile an hour. Blue and white is the fastest wind. It's kind of hard to read that map, but down in this area, it's slower wind than in these areas. 75 miles an hour, probably around 55 in these areas. But it's really cool how they show you that feature there. This has a, yeah, it's really fast. We can even look on Apple's site here. And we can look at the compare. So you can go here, iPhone, compare iPhone, and it'll show you what you want to compare to. So let's say we're comparing this to a 15. We want to compare it to the 14. So the 15, the 14. You look here, Dynamic Island. The iPhone 14 has the A15 Bionic chip. Pretty much everything the same there, except one chip newer in the 15. So if this, it's got a couple less zoom options. It's got all M features, up to 20 hours on both. It doesn't have USB-C. Just a quick list here. It kind of shows you everything you need. It's got, these both have super fast, ceramic shield, MagSafe, same storage options, display options, contrast, true tones, haptic touch. 15 gets a little bit brighter than does the 14. Height, width, pretty similar there. They're both the same on the splash resistance. Chips, pretty much everything the same there, literally identical, except the chip is a little different. A little more higher quality on the 15 for the camera. Megapixel sensors, more zoom options, like I said, True Tone Flash, Photon Engine, those are all the same. One newer version of Smart HDR, new generation portraits, night mode photographic styles, and same stuff pretty much throughout. Same video formattings, etc. So this is a really good device. Like I said, if you need a device, and it's still expensive, it's still up there in price. Now, you get comparing it to the iPhone 7 here, and you're talking different numbers. That's dead. The iPhone 7 is still an okay device, but I'd recommend against it. And the iPhone 6, I don't even have it now, it broke. I completely don't recommend that anymore to anyone. Unless you're getting it for a 3-year-old or something, then in which case do it. But the 7 is an older phone, and it's okay still, as it runs iOS 15, which is a okay version. It's got that rounded edge there. But the iPhone 14 has the flat edge and just that newer design. But you can go with your 11 Pro Max. Those are older. I'd go with, if you needed a cheaper device, I'd go with at least the 13's good. But if you really get the 12, maybe even the 10 or the 11, but not the 10. So I wouldn't go that far unless you really need a phone. Then do it. Why not? They're still good devices. So yeah, I mean, it processes things really fast. You can go into iMovie. I've exported 2-hour clips in iMovie. If we take this one here, it's an HDR 4K video, and just let's see, and export this project. 6 minutes 11 seconds. Let's share it and save, and I'll kind of pause the video here as it goes. Save video, and let's just go with it. Okay, so it wasn't letting me do that. The battery is kind of low. It's at 13. And speaking of that, let's do the January update of the battery. Let's go down to battery. Oh, keep misclicking there. 88%. You got battery percent. Camera ain't focusing here. Battery percent. Low power mode. So when you got low power mode, that'll help you get through the day there. But I don't really use it much, but you can use it all you want. I keep battery percentage turned on. Now, if we're looking at our battery health or our battery usage here, for me, and this is after about 1.5 years now, easy, of owning this phone, battery usage is always around 150 to 200% a day. Usually, sometimes it hits 300 if it's a really crazy day. Yeah, the battery is not bad. Bring a portable with you after a good year of use. as the battery does degrade. And in a 14 versus a Pro Max version of a phone, you are going to experience a quicker degradation of the battery. On my 11 Pro Max, it was way worse than this phone at this point, but it did last longer in total because it was a Pro Max phone. So keep that in mind. The Pro Max phones do last a little bit longer than do the normal phones. So the baseline phones. But they still work very great and a little cheaper, but not too much. So anyway, I just want to make a quick update on my iPhone 14 here. I got to make a few more videos on Apple Watches and everything there, but yeah, it's been working great. Bluetooth connects. I mean, everything's just extremely fast. So if you got if you got the money to do it, get the 14 if you can trade in. Or if you want to get the 15, go ahead. But them are still up there a little bit because a lot of people don't buy phones the same year. A lot of people wait till like the next year. So if that's you, be a great time to probably pick up the iPhone 14 as it's a great phone and it's going to have software support for many more years. Now in about 2 years or maybe another year, I will probably get an upgrade from it to like the 16 or 15, probably the 16. But yeah, I'll probably get the 16 Pro Max if I can get a good trade-in for this phone. But I guess I probably won't be able to get that good of a trade-in. But yeah, keep your device in the best condition you can because if you go through a carrier, you can get a good trade-in on the device. So yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video.